Novak Djokovic has advanced to the semi-finals of the Italian Open with a 7-5, 7-6-1 win over Felix Auger Aliassime in what was an entertaining first meeting between the two. The Serb's 2-hour and 9-minute victory also allows him to hold on to the world number 1 spot, which was under threat to Daniil Medvedev, guaranteeing him the top-seeded position at the upcoming French Open. It was the first career meeting between Djokovic and Auger Aliassime, though they had shared the practice court multiple times, so were well aware of each other's game styles. Although he was coming up against the world number 1 for the first time, the 21-year-old managed to hold his nerve from the start. The first set was neck and neck until 2-2, when the 8th seed was the first to set up a breakpoint, saved by Djokovic as the 5-time former champion held on for 3-2. The world number 1 then got a break of his own to serve for the opening set at 5-3 after almost 40 minutes. But he was denied the chance to close out the set as the Canadian broke to get himself back on serve and produced a confident love hold to level things at 5-5. There was controversy a game later during the changeover when the Rome crowd heavily booed as Zlatan Ibrahimovic AC Milan shirt shown on the big screen before the top seed was able to break his opponent and take the opener 7-5. There was more controversy in the first point of the second set, when chair umpire Nacho Forcadell called one of the Canadians' shots not up, awarding Djokovic the point when video replays shared by broadcasters and fans on social media showed Auger Aliassime had gotten to the ball with plenty of time to spare. The 21-year-old held his nerve until he was serving at 2-3, when the top seed pounced to set up 2 breakpoints, but Auger Aliassime saved them to level at deuce before giving 2 more away. The 5-time former champion converted his 4th with a stunning lob that the 64 Canadian couldn't get to, as Djokovic waved his hands in the air to celebrate and cheer the crowd on. Auger Aliassime responded by setting up 2 breakpoints of his own in the next game as the crowd intensified and continued to cheer and jeer between points, prompting the top seed to mouth shut the F up during the 9-minute game, as he eventually managed to hold on and put himself within a game of the match at 5-2. The world number 9 was 40-15 up on his serve but suddenly found himself match point down, saving it to keep himself alive in the match and force Djokovic to close it out himself. Last year's finalist then faced a breakpoint himself and sent the ball long to get Auger Aliassime back in the match before he could be seen nodding sarcastically at the changeover. The 21-year-old backed it up with a love hold and Djokovic followed suit with a 40-0 game of his own before Auger Aliassime forced a tiebreak. Both players continued to stun the crowd in the tiebreak, with Djokovic getting the first mini-break with a stunning drop shot after a 26-shot rally. It was another mini-break for the Serb, who changed ends with a 5-1 lead. Auger Aliassime handed a third mini-break to Djokovic as he sent a ball wide and the world number 1 closed out a 7-5, 7-6-1 victory to advance to the semi-finals for the 12th time in Rome. The win means Djokovic retains his world number 1 ranking, as he needed to reach the semi-finals in Rome or lose it to Medvedev. By holding on to the top spot, it means he will also be the top seed at the upcoming French Open. The 20-time major champion now faces Casper Ruud in Saturday's semi-final, as he continues to seek his first title of the season. The world number 1 leads their head-to-head 2-0, with their first meeting coming in the same stage of the postponed 2020 Italian Open, as Djokovic won 7-5, 6-3. He has never dropped a set to the world number 10, beating him 7-6, 4-6-2 at last year's ATP Finals, also held in Italy over in Turin.